Guys, real quick before the video starts, come join my Patreon to become a member, where I will begin uploading never before seen what if videos, discussions, and manga showcases. Come support the channel. What if Chi-Chi let Gohan train? Our story begins with the Saiyan saga when Gohan was 5. This Chi-Chi was a lot different. She was still a fighter herself, keeping her training up. She was still strong, and she was still going to be overprotective of Gohan, but she will be much like Bulma with her kids, because she knows they need to be strong enough to protect themselves and the planet if it comes down to it. As Gohan at 5 years old already does know basic training and fighting. Goku started training him when he was around 4, and Gohan was a true fast learner. His potential was amazing. Now Chi-Chi, of course, is still going to teach Gohan basic knowledge, so he isn't stupid. Best of both worlds, as Goku trains with Gohan every day, and when Raditz arrived, some things will change. Gohan was still a little boy, but he still had more fighting spirit than he was at that age. So power level wise, Gohan, instead of a 2 or a 1, in this what if, Goku's training and practice, Gohan had a power level of around 50, which is pretty powerful, but he doesn't know how to control ki just yet, and he was still scared. So it was a good power, but he doesn't know how to use it to the fullest. Now the same events would happen with Raditz taking Gohan, bidding Goku to join, which the fight would happen. The same events would all happen with Goku fighting Raditz alongside Piccolo until Gohan sees his father injured. He wasn't crying this time. It was seething anger. As he screamed and destroyed the space pod, his power level was stronger than it was in the original. I would say that it would be around 1,200, which was what was in the original. This time, it would be 2,500. And instead of a one charge and attack, he would actually yell attacking Raditz in a blind rage. Now, he would be able to damage Raditz extremely badly and actually hold him off long enough to give Piccolo time to charge the special beam cannon, and it would actually kill Raditz, changing the Saiyan saga a lot, as Goku never died, so no need for the Dragon Balls. So this is where a lot would change. Goku never went to see King Kai, meaning that there's no Spirit Bomb and no Kaioken. Now Goku wouldn't have any history on the Saiyans or nothing like that, but now would Kami take Goku to King Kai? No, I don't think so, and for what if purposes, I'm going to say no, that they cannot. So within 1 year, they still learn from the Scouter that within 1 year, the Saiyans will still be coming to planet Earth. So Goku understands that the three must train together to grow as strong as possible. Now Gohan, having the hidden power within him, as the year nearly passes near the end, Kami has an offer for them, for Goku to become stronger than the hyperbolic time chamber. And they have enough just for 1 year, and only 2 can go in. Now, Piccolo would back out, saying that he can train on his own, as Goku and Gohan would go inside the hyperbolic time chamber and train. Now, for the very beginning of the year, both of them would be able to struggle, as remember, it is 10 times gravity. It was pure hell in there, with the temperature changing and everything. But the two would quickly adapt, and they would begin training extremely hard together, very similar to how they were in the Cell Saga, only growing stronger and stronger. Now, Gohan would be able to catch up to Goku in terms of power, but we'll discuss their real power levels after when they get out. So, 1 day has technically passed, and Goku and Gohan are a lot more powerful when they walk out. So, now, for power level wise, before they go in there, I would say that Goku was around 800 after training in Piccolo and Gohan for nearly a year. The reason why is because Kami had to set up the hyperbolic time changer with Popo and get enough food supplies in there to be able to last. So for most of the year, they just started training, doing their own thing for the remainder of the year. But then they remember the hyperbolic time chamber is only a day, so they can just go in there. So I would say power-wise, Goku was 800 after training with Piccolo. Now, we don't know the official boost it gives. I'm going to go off King Kai. Now, Goku got 18 times stronger from King Kai. And the hyperbolic time chamber is more rough training alongside Gohan helping him. I'm giving it a 20 times boost from 1 year in the hyperbolic time chamber, both for Goku and Gohan. Now, I would say Goku has a power level before the chamber of 800, and aside from Gohan, who he was able to catch up and having a power level of around 1,000. His potential is busted, and with hard training, I think he can surpass his father. Now, when they are fully out of the Hyper Time Chamber, their power levels is officially, for Goku is 16,000, and for Gohan it is 20,000. As Vegeta and Nappa would arrive, as the Z-Fighters head out to deal with the Cybermen, Piccolo stayed behind for a second. As Kami was speaking to him, he explained that the Saiyans are super strong, and if they fuse, they might be able to be one and truly take them down. They would be at their true strength, as Kami stated that he was old and sick, and he didn't want and obviously Kami would absolutely despise fusing with Piccolo, as he didn't even want to do it in the Android Saga, especially now, but it's for Earth's safety and there's no other choice. Piccolo would be angered about saying that there's no way, but I do feel like over time it wouldn't be much of a choice, and he would give in and states that he controls the ride, not Kami, as they fuse into one being, boosting their power to its fullest, as Piccolo was at a power level of 16,000, the same as Goku. They would all arrive, as they would save the others from the Cybermen who were struggling. Goku would go in to fight Vegeta alone, as Piccolo and Gohan would easily be able to hold off Nappa. Nappa has a power level of around between 5 to 7,000, we don't officially know, but it doesn't matter anyway since Piccolo's 16,000 and Gohan's 20,000. So there's not much that they can really do anyway. Nappa's going to get easily owned just by Piccolo himself. So that means that Piccolo's not going to die against Nappa, and Nappa has not killed the other Z-Fighters yet. And the Cybermen did not kill Yamcha and them. So Yamcha and the rest of the Z-Fighters are actually still alive. Now, Goku would want to go fight Vegeta on his own, and their fight would then begin. It would be a very intense battle, as remember, this Goku is stronger than the original. He has at a power level of 16,000. But once when Vegeta uses his full power, which is around 18,000, power levels at this stage, even 1,000 power level is a major difference. So Vegeta would be able to handle Goku, but Goku would do a lot better than he did in the original. Remember, because Goku does not have Kaioken nor Spirit Bomb, so it's just his real power. So soon, I do feel like Goku would then be on the losing end, but I do feel like Piccolo would then join in for Goku. And remember, Gohan is still scared of Vegeta. Now, even though Gohan is a fleshed out warrior, he still is scared. He's not used to fighting, this intense guys. He is used to fighting his fathers and everything, but he knows that they're sparring. But this is life and death. So with Goku and Piccolo fighting Vegeta, Vegeta doesn't have much of a chance. But then Gohan would suck it up, and Krillin would tell him that they need to go help him. Gohan would charge in, and it's 3 versus 1. Vegeta doesn't have a chance at all. Now, Vegeta would then try to use his Gallic Gun, and all 3 of them would blast him out into space almost. Now, Vegeta is running out of options. He has one option left. He uses the fake moon, as he would then become a Great Ape, which he would overpower them, damaging them badly. Remember, they didn't have much of a chance, as Vegeta's power level is around 160,000 to 180,000. Now, even with all of them fused together, it would not be enough to take down the Uzaru, so Vegeta would love torturing them. But now Krillin does know that if they cut off the tail, it would be able to defeat him. But the problem is, he can't get Vegeta to stay still enough, as Vegeta knows the plan. He would smack Krillin away with his tail, nearly killing Krillin. As Gohan was on the ground, his anger was rising, as he was watching the Z-Fighters get easily mauled and defeated. Now, Goku was being tortured by Vegeta alongside Piccolo, but now Gohan would then shoot a beam and it would hit Vegeta's eye, very similar to what Goku did. Vegeta in anger would charge a massive ki beam from his mouth, shooting it right at Gohan. As Gohan was frozen in fear, there wasn't any escape. Piccolo would jump in front of Gohan, saving him, but Piccolo sadly would die. As Gohan would have tears streaming, as Goku looked over, Gohan's hair would be standing up as his hair flashes gold off and on. Seeing his friends and his father and his mentor Piccolo being tortured and killed has driven him completely mad, releasing his hidden power. In a final stream, Gohan would become a Super Saiyan, showing his true hidden power, shocking both Goku and Vegeta at his strength, same with the other Z-Fighters who couldn't even get up. He would charge in and give a combo to Vegeta so powerful that it would even knock him over in his Uzaru form. Now, he would then shoot a Masenko, shooting right through Vegeta, hitting his tail at the same time. As he reverted to normal, Vegeta was very badly wounded, having a hole in his body. He would crawl away, as in anger, Gohan was walking towards Vegeta to kill him. But Goku stopped him, using his mind to telepathic communicate with him, saying to calm the hidden power within him, as Vegeta's defeated, and Goku will defeat him one day on his own. As Gohan would then revert to base form and faint from the energy. Now he lost, as Vegeta would barely survived. Now his anger is seething. He just lost to a kid, and he thinks it's the legendary Super Saiyan that just killed him. So Vegeta would survive, but barely. He would actually get a bigger Zenkai, as he would be healing in the rejuvenating chamber. In the healing chamber, he would actually get a bigger Zenkai than before. Way bigger Zenkai, considering that he just fought 3 people with power levels a little similar to him, and he just survived the Super Saiyan with a power level of around 1,000,000. So Vegeta would be very angry, but I do feel like Zenkai wise, we're gonna save it for the next part. So he would be healing on Frieza's nearest ship. As he healed, the others would then arrive. As remember, the Z fighters all survived, only Piccolo died in the battle. So they would help Goku, and they would be healing in the hospital. They have a plan where they would need to go to Namek to get the Dragon Balls to wish Piccolo back. After Goku heals, which they would all agree, as Goku was proud of his son, more than ever. Chi-Chi, of course, was worried for them, but happy Gohan was okay, as the argument between Gohan and Chi-Chi about going would never happen, since she would understand. Plus, his father's going as well, and she trusts Goku, as the next arc will continue next time. And that is it for this What If, you guys. Thank you all for watching. Let's get to 10,000 subscribers, and I will talk to you all later.